It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. I'm so glad you came. Be sure to listen in and tell your friends and subscribe and all of the above. I appreciate you. And for those of you who are my regulars, welcome back. I hope things are well with you and your family. And so thanks for coming back. And if you haven't subscribed, for those of you who listen regularly, please do subscribe. And tell 5 of your friends to subscribe too, so that we can get this work out to the world, a greater number of people in the world. All right. So today we're going to talk about something that actually connects to all of us, particularly those of us who have big vision and big dreams. So you want to listen in, because I'm going to give you some very, very specific things to think about and some things to do. All right. But before we start, let's go ahead and start with the personal power affirmation. And this affirmation goes like this. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive about my life, my family, my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. Go ahead and take that action step. I'm sitting down, so I'm just kind of like moving forward. But do take that action step. Let your body know that you are moving your life forward. So the title of this podcast, I'm going to call Nothing Happens in a Day. And the subtitle is, There is no quick success. There is no overnight success. And for those of you who think, oh my goodness, that person is everywhere. They're doing all these different things. They're on TV and they're doing this and they're getting this contract and that book and this and that. Da, da, da. And sometimes people will say to me, Dr. Verna, I just want to be like you, right? I just want, wow, you're publishing books and you're here and you're there and so forth and so on. Here's what I want you to know. There is no overnight success. And none of us get to have overnight success. Success is a process. Let me just say that. Success is a process. But there are some things that will get you there. So when you do get there, you know exactly how you got there. Okay? First of all, I'm going to say it in this way. Stay passionate. If you have a passion for something, if you have a passion about something, if you have a passion to do something, keep your passion strong. And that means that your heart is right for it. That means you have the right motivation for it. And when you're passionate about something, usually it's about serving. Usually it's about giving. Usually it's about others. Now, what is the easiest way for you to lose your passion? The easiest way for you to lose your passion is to allow people to steal it from you. Do not let people steal your passion. Those are the people who come into your life, subtractors and dividers, and they just wear you down, right? They bring drama into your life. They bring complications into your life. They take your energy. They wear you down. As a result, your passion is gone. Let me tell you, if your passion is gone, it's going to affect your vision, because vision Underneath vision, the supporting for underneath vision is passion. You have to have something to drive that vision, to keep it going and to keep it alive, right? I'll use an example. This week we had a huge luncheon for our Boys of Hope program. Well, Boys of Hope, we literally had almost 200 boys, 98% Black and brown boys, in one room, in a beautiful luncheon, beautiful space, lovely place settings, just lovely. And these were sixth grade to 12th grade boys, and they were having an amazing time. So people have been saying, and thanks to Shaletta Makes Me Laugh, who actually got serious media out there, right? Carrie Levin came, the Star Tribune came, the NPR came, and they covered this story of here in this room were almost 200 Black and brown boys. And they were sitting there, they were having conversations, they were having a beautiful lunch, they were doing presentations about how it is that they are impacting their community through service learning. And there they were, and it looked amazing. And people are saying to me, wow, Dr. Verna, that's amazing. What you don't know is that's 10 years in the making, right? So I had to have a passion and a vision for that work. So when my community said, would you help our boys? Absolutely. And I said to my husband, we've got to go get our boys. We've got to do that. And so as we did that, we had to keep our passion strong. There's a lot of people who would say, you're just wasting your time. Those boys aren't going to listen, right? There's so much negative stuff there about our Black and brown boys, but you have to keep your passion strong. And what does it do? It keeps your vision clear. So 1, stay passionate. 2, stay on purpose. You know what you're doing. And don't allow people to try to redirect your purpose. Because most people who are trying to do that, the reality is that they don't have a purpose of their own. So they're what I call purpose leechers. They're just kind of jumping onto your purpose, trying to what? Find some meaning in life through your stuff. And in the process, they'll actually end up what? Moving your purpose away from where you're supposed to be. Refuse to do that. Refuse to do that. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know how you're supposed to be doing. You know what you were called to do. Do not allow people, particularly those leeches in your life, those subtractors and dividers, to leech onto your purpose and try to move you in another direction. Now, this is also a tip for those of you who are running businesses. Someone has a huge contract for you, but the contract means that you're going to be taken off your purpose. The contract means that you're going to have to give up your vision and get their vision for you instead. Let me tell you, there's no dollar amount that is big enough for you to lose your purpose. You stay on purpose. So stay purposeful. Next, I want you to stay perceptive. Stay perceptive. Keep your eyes open. Make sure that what you're doing is connected to your vision, to your purpose, and you stay aligned with what you're supposed to do. And you keep your perception open. In other words, you stay aware. You know when people are creeping in, right? And my husband calls them creepers. They're creeping in, right? And they have the only motivation they want is to get the glory for your stuff, for your work. And there are people who come in and they want to steal the work. They want to steal the idea. I remember someone telling me, that they had a new idea, and their new idea was, they were going to do a project around the 4 kinds of powerful people. Like, what are you talking about? Right? That's my seminal work. I wrote that work in silence. Me and God wrote that work, right? So no, you don't get to invent the power of people, add or subtract, multiply, and divide. That work belongs to Dr. Verna Cornelia Price, and that work is a 20-year-old work that I've been doing for a long time. But what happens if you're not careful? Stay perceptive. Stay thinking about making sure that you keep an eye on those people around you and those influences that are coming into your world, and make sure that it aligns up with your passion, your purpose, and your vision. And if it doesn't, let me tell you, it's very simple. Someone says, oh, I'd love to work with you, Dr. Verna. And you know that their particular agenda is totally different than yours, guess what? Guess what? Guess what I say? I say the short answer is no. Short answer is no. Okay? And the long answer is no. Period. Why is that? Your passion, your purpose, your vision is too important. There's no overnight success. All of these things are happening. All of these things are happening, and they're all connecting and adding up together. And then I want you to stay prayerful. Stay prayerful. Stay on purpose. Stay passionate. Stay perceptive. Stay prayerful, right? Because there's only so much you can do in the natural. And then you've got to ask your creator, your God, for a supernatural connection. Know when to say yes. I remember saying yes to some things. I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Why am I going here? But I knew in my spirit. And for those of you who haven't gotten to the place where you connected with your spirit, maybe you call it your intuition, whatever it is, it's your spirit, right? It's that non-physical part of you. It's your spiritual self. And in your spiritual self, your spirit's going, you should go to that event. And why? Because there's someone at that event that you're supposed to talk to. Because there's someone at that event that you're supposed to connect with. Your spirit says you should not go there. Why? Because at that event, something's going to happen that's going to negatively influence you. And it's the listening. It's the listening of your spirit, right? And make sure that you stay in touch in prayer about who you are, what you're supposed to be doing, and that you stay clear about what you say yes to. And even though sometimes you don't understand why you're saying yes, but you just know you're supposed to say yes. I mean, I remember saying yes to a call from North High School. Yes. Like, wow, like, what is that? Like, what am I supposed to do? I remember saying, and that yes has resulted in a huge My Girls Taking Action program. I remember saying yes to Miss Shaletta. And when she called, I said, let's do a podcast. Of course, I said yes. Why? Because it aligned to my spirit. And I didn't know exactly how to do a podcast. I didn't know how it worked, the technicalities of it, but I knew I was supposed to say yes. Say yes to the things you're supposed to say yes to. There's no overnight success. It's a series of yeses and then some no's that gets you to this place. Next, stay prepared. Be prepared. It's coming. All of these things, it's a cumulative effect. You know, in investment and money, there's a cumulative, right? You keep on investing, you keep it for 2 years, it multiplies, another 4 years, it multiplies. It all connects together to create a huge outcome, a harvest for you. Stay prepared. Keep on working. Keep on working at it, right? Refuse to give in or refuse to give up. Keep on working at whatever it is you're supposed to do. And just know that all of that preparation, and the last thing is stay productive. Keep working. Even when you don't know. And sometimes, let me just tell you, right? And you'll see behind me, there's a huge sign that says believe. And you cannot do this work. You cannot get to this level. You cannot get to any level of success unless you really believe you can. You have to believe that, right? But you stay productive. Sometimes you will get to work on other people's projects. That's fine. If it aligns with your vision, if it aligns with your values, that's fine. Because that productivity is going to lead you to being more productive in your own stuff. Stay productive. You are going to go where it is that you're going to go because you are prepared, you're productive, you're persistent, you're refusing to give up, you're perceptive, you're on purpose, you're prayerful, and you are passionate. That is called success, and it is not overnight. But I can assure you, guarantee you, that it will come to you. Was this helpful? I sure hope so. Take some notes. I'm going to come back to this podcast myself and take some notes. All right. Thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and talk about our personal power, right? My power is my ability to, and there's my book has just popped up there, Power Lessons for Life. If you haven't gotten your copy, this is my 1,000,000 copy book. Go ahead and get your copy and be counted in that first 1,000,000 people who bought this book. All right. So go out and get it. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought. Can you think it? See a new positive vision. Can you see it? Speak new positive words. Are you speaking what you want and who you want to be? Write new positive goals. Have you written these things down? And do something new. Take action, productivity with my life, with my family, with my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. Take your action step, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Hi, I'm Shaletta Brundage. I'm a media personality, podcaster, and a business owner. But my most important role is mom. 3 of my beautiful kids have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. When I didn't know who to trust or where to turn, I found ACRA. ACRA provides home care services to families all over Minnesota. The care is not one size fits all. They know each one of my kids is unique. They listen to what resources we needed and what's best for our family. I've seen my kids grow and thrive with ACRA's in-home care. While autism is the most common diagnosis among ACRA clients, ACRA offers personalized in-home care services for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, behavioral diagnosis, and mental illness. They work with children, adolescents, and older folks too. Find out more about ACRA at their website, acrahomecare.org. ACRA helps me provide my kids with a better quality of life. They can do it for your family too.
When I walked across that stage at my high school graduation, I was excited, but confused about my next step. Then I walked through the doors at Doherty Family College. Doherty Family College is part of the University of St. Thomas. It's a 2-year college that lets you earn an associate's degree and puts you on a path to your bachelor's degree. Classes are small, so I have a personal relationship with professors committed to my success. Like the name says, they treat us like family. They call us scholars because they believe we could do anything we put our minds to. They set us up for excellence with free tutoring, and that's not the only thing that's free. Laptops, books, even breakfast and lunch, and bus fare. That's part of the package here at Doherty Family College. It's even free to apply. So do like I did. Go to dfc.stthomas.edu and set up a tour. We'd be excited to welcome you to our family here at Doherty Family College.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.